please reach out at messagemyhub@gmail.com.
Things that we can relate to each other on. If that conversation goes somewhere with depth, create a conversation amongst people who may not have ever had that conversation otherwise. Things that we can relate to each other on. If that conversation goes somewhere with depth, I'm only interesting because the people I know are interesting. And it's time that I share that gift with the world. Is to create a conversation amongst people who may not have ever had that conversation.
Hello folks, my name is Brandon Bourne and I'd like to welcome you to the show where winning is the only option. However, we also understand that failure is inevitable. Since we spoke the last time, I've participated in a 10K foot race, hit the catwalk for an actual modeling audition, and recorded our first pop-up podcast in front of Angelo's in Aurora. Besides that, and in more widespread news, the jury is in, and our country is either ignorant, gullible, or objective in their truth, as is apparent in our lily-livered politicians and their blind obedience to Agent Orange. But before you cheer too vigorously, allow me to remind you of the slew of leaders actively lining up to invite would-be boys into the restroom with yours and my little girls. These are both different ends of the same serpent, if you ask me. But even if you don't ask, I do have a microphone, which in our current age makes me automatically right. If you're still tuned in after that cross-canceling conversation, I'm proud of you, and also proud to welcome you to the most interesting, informative, and funny podcast ever, The Hub. Catalyst, a substance that increases the rate of chemical reaction without itself undergoing permanent change, also known as a person or thing that precipitates an event. My next guest is another one of my best friends. He's been a catalyst in my life since the age of 16, where he constantly reminded me of my talent and capability. This unique gift makes him especially important to anyone lucky enough to make his acquaintance, and I, for one, am forever thankful and excited to introduce you to my friend, Marcel. Here we go, people. I got my man for about 5 minutes, so we're going to do the best that we can. When I told you that I'm only interesting because my friends are interesting, I really meant that. The person that I spoke of was that one of my friends associated with Angelo CDs and vinyl. He's right here with me. This is Mr. Marcel, also known as MD. Anybody that you ask will tell him that he is a man about town, and he does good business, and he treats people well. I would like to welcome to the Hub, MD.
I'm not that interesting though, but I am MD.
And he does. And even if he's not that interesting, he makes me that interesting. And the reason that we're here is because one of his customers came up with the idea of doing a pop-up podcast. And in all honesty, things have not gone perfectly, but they have gone well. We were able to give away a guitar to one of the customers that was appreciative, and I think is actually going to make it home to play it.
Oh yeah, he's gonna probably try to master it. He's a good guy, man. He's a good family man. Yeah. So that was cool that he got that.
I'm pretty excited that he got it too. We were able to take a couple of pictures and we'll get something out here with you. While we got you here though, man, I just want to touch base with you real quick and kind of see.
I know, man, today might not be a good day, man. Like if it's this, like it's more than that.
Oh yeah.
It's Monday. You gotta bring it Monday morning. Like please don't miss it though. Bring it Monday. Yeah, that's too many. Today it's already a mess in there.
So when managing a place like this, what's your favorite thing about managing?
What's my favorite thing about managing this store?
Yes.
Customers, dealing with customers, man.
Yeah.
Yep, getting customers, seeing them happy, not seeing them disappointed because I said bring it in and then put it back in the trunk. I hate those moments, but I love moments where it's like that. You see that? You dapping off, smiles and shit. That's my favorite. That's my favorite moment.
Remember I said
this
that
is
one
the guy
of the
that
customers came up with this bright idea? This is him.
Yep.
Y'all could thank Austin for setting us up with this moment to do this podcast.
Yep. He invented this 3 weeks ago.
There's video right here.
Oh, nice. See you real soon.
Yep. See you later, buddy.
So we should get one of y'all, or maybe both of you, your reaction.
We're getting interviewed on the thing that we're interviewing.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, the shit just got real.
Just starting. Go through my whole collection.
Oh shoot.
Keep going.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Well, what we've got here is
No. It's you gotta watch the video. It's a video.
Oh.
Okay. I don't know if you can hear it.
I'll play by play.
Wait. I might not have it turned up. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
This is why
get the details on everything.
First album is
Oh, this is a real collector, but I've been seeing this guy for years.
It's about 6,000 records.
This collection is
But
amazing.
I'm only highlighting 5.
So, for those of you that can't see what's happening here, we're actually watching a video of a fella that just came through the pop-up. He's doing some background on some of the 5 of the vinyls that he's got in his collection. It looks like over 6,000, you said?
Over 6,000. Yeah.
Over
Yeah.
6,000.
And this thing, I don't care, but you have like real snobby people come up and try to correct you and you say vinyls instead of vinyl. Because there's those guys out there. And I'm going to be honest, I hate those guys. But those are the guys that I know. They're like, there's no plural. The plural of vinyl is vinyl.
It's vinyl.
It's not vinyls.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, like Bruce okay, now I know.
Yeah.
This is why we do this. This show I
Them
always...
some killer outfits, girls.
Right? If you want to show the world, we got a video right here. Just
I can't believe this collection, dude. This is a collection.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm getting close to maybe parting with it, but I don't know.
When you do that, you holler at me first.
That's my whole life.
Yeah, you talk to me first, and I got great ideas for you.
I don't know if I can, but I mean, the thing is, this is the thing. You and I know the best for me would be to piece it out on Discogs, but that's also the most
Long labor.
I mean, I'm
be
gonna
at
be
the post office every day, twice.
Before I make any decisions, I will be talking with everybody. But I mean, I've already talked with Twist. There's that guy like dropped it off. I don't know if you were familiar with that guy downtown.
Yeah, I'm familiar with him.
But all of them are like, right now we're just not in a point we could really like buy it.
Well, you talk to us. We are in that point. We're at that point.
Okay.
I have a new owner. He's buying shit left and right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Angelo's owned by a new person.
Is it?
Yeah. Yep.
So what happened to Angelo?
Angelo retired. Man, he was here the other day getting on my nerves. I'm just joking, Angelo. I love you, baby.
I ain't.
But no, Angelo's he sold it, man. Yeah, he just retired.
Yeah.
Now he's ready to. He wish he didn't. Now I think.
That's what happened to you know Bart from Boulder. Bart's
Yeah.
It was first Bart's.
That's tight, man. I can't believe it.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
this
I
is-
had to record that.
Yeah, she recorded.
Oh,
it.
you were the
You did a good job,
director.
This is the first,
Wonderful job.
ever on commercial release hip hop record.
On commercial. What was it? What was
Oh,
it?
that Fatback.
Yes, King Tim the
Damn.
Third. King Tim the Third was the first ever put on wax ever. It's not a really good song, but it's the first time a rap song was ever recorded.
Recorded.
First
He said, man, he got the history and the vinyls,
Oh,
man. 6. Man, that's a massive collection, dude.
Is this something that people can link to, or is this just you?
To be
That's like
honest,
your what?
Well, it used to be on my Instagram, but I because of life circumstances, I've canceled my Instagram. I don't have it anymore. But who knows? I might put it back up someday. We'll see.
I want to
yeah.
thank you for
But yeah.
recording.
And,
Good job.
and I'm gonna be honest, because we've met so many times.
Yeah.
Can you remind me your
Oh,
name?
Marcel.
Marcel, Garth,
Right.
and
Brandon,
Brandon Garth.
good to meet you,
Hey,
sir.
good luck, guys. This is actually this is what record stores need, is doing stuff like this.
Yeah,
so,
man.
So we appreciate you.
yeah.
Thank you for stopping.
Yeah, we'll see you soon. You ready to go to Urban Air, sweetie?
Wow.
Urban Air, take me too, Dad.
Marcel, hop in.
Wow. You said you like this place because of your customers.
I love it because of my customers, man. That's the reason why I stayed here 18 years, man. When I tell people that, they're like, "You own it?" I'm like, "Nah, I don't own it, man. I got a good boss, man. Now I have another boss, and he's good too. You know, I've been blessed to have one boss for 18 years, and then now another boss for going on the first year. And you know, that's one thing. Like, you know me for most of my life, man. I don't like a lot of bosses. Hey, y'all be good. You know, I don't like a lot of people telling me what to do, man. When I was younger, I made a lot of mistakes, and I was in some places where they just told me, "Hey, girl, with your sexy self in that dress, don't stop now, don't stop, don't be hurting them today, girl." I bet. Where you going? See, man, you know, I get to flirt with beautiful women, man. But nah. Go back where I was saying, though, man. Like, you know me, man. You know, I've been in some circumstances where I was in some places where people told me what to do, man, all the time, and I had to do it. So, you know, I just don't like that, man. So, you know, I have I've been blessed with bosses that allow me to work, that trust me with their business. You know, life's been a blessing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And those are all the best
Bye,
reasons.
Marcel.
Bye.
Have a good day, y'all.
Customers play around, man. They're awesome.
So yeah, you've been around, you've had some good bosses, you've gotten real fortunate in that capacity. But everything's not all roses and rainbows. What's the worst part about being in a...
I mean, it's just like life, you know. The worst parts is the sad moments, man, where, like, if you're asking me exactly about this job, it'd be like, you know, you work somewhere some years, man, you gonna build relationships with people that didn't pass away or different stories, you know, just different things, man. I'll never forget my guy Todd, man. Like, he was a good, hardworking dad. He just worked hard, man. Coming here with paint all over him, man. He worked hard for his kids, man. Kind of was underappreciative pops. I'll never forget, man. He didn't know how to use the internet, man. So he come in, he was like, "Hey, Marcel, man, can you buy this ticket for me, man? I don't know what the hell I'm doing, man." He was trying to get his ticket, his daughter a ticket to see my guy Bruno Mars. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I was like, "Hell yeah, I got you, man." I put the ticket on my credit card, and you know, got him and his daughter some good tickets, man. Like later on, like he came back, you know, of course he paid me back, gave me extra money. I was like, "Man, you ain't gotta do all that," but he did. And then
for a record store, like, that's a relationship for like just a couple of people that seem to pass each other by.
Yeah.
That's deeper than just a whatever.
Yeah, man. And then what's the sad part is, like, he passed away like a couple months later, man. And like his daughter, I had never met her, but she came in after he passed away and was like, "Man, my dad was like, I had to come up and talk to you. Just tell you how much you meant to him." I was like, "Damn, man, it's crazy. What's up, baby?" Not much, man. Free vinyl day, baby.
Wow.
But yeah, I mean, just different things like that. There was this one lady, man. Her name is Miss Pat. Dude, it's so crazy, man. I never met a person that loved Frank Sinatra more. Like, this lady, I'm not even joking, dude. She had me order and get her everything Frank Sinatra ever put out.
Like, that was the order.
That was it. Frank Sinatra, Joe Beam. I can't remember. I might be saying it wrong, but Carlos Joe Beam or something. But Frank Sinatra, dude. All the movies, all the CDs, everything. She come in. I'd be like, "Man, Miss Pat, man, I swear you bought that last week." "No, it's right here."
No CD.
Yeah. I'm like, "Nah, it was a CD though." "Nah, it's here." Dude, man, I just remember, man, and she would always give me a kiss on my cheek. "Thank you, Marcel." Like, it was cool, man. But when she passed away, her son came in. It's like, yeah, my mom just kept talking about Angelo's and make sure that we take all this stuff back to Angelo, Marcel. Like just things like that. "What's up, my guy?" That's my teacher, man. Teaching the next generation. We love teachers, man. Yeah.
God bless the teacher.
"What's up, baby?"
How you doing?
We don't know what we want to do.
How you doing?
Man,
What's up going here?
Man, we're doing the pop-up, man. The pop-up podcast. My guy B, man, he does the podcast.
Okay.
And it's all thing podcast, just talking all kind of stuff.
Okay. Yeah, it's called The Hub, man. It's about just bringing people together. So I bring in people that, you know, seem interesting or might know something that I don't know, and get them to talking through a little bit of a variety show atmosphere and see what we can do. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
That's it, definitely.
All right, well, cool.
What you get, man? I know you got some music.
Yeah,
Oh, you know, I got some. You know my taste, man. I got me some good shit. I got some Ludacris. I got some Escape. I got some R. Kelly.
You ever hear that?
I got some Eric B. and Rakim. I got some SWV.
Ah, man, that boy about to go to the party, baby. That boy about to go to the party, man.
I partied to one of them. I made kids to one.
Yeah, real talk.
Oh man, you got a whole game. All right, you too, brother.
But nah, man, I love my job, man. The good and the bad, man. I mean, obviously, you know, like you said, man, everything ain't perfect. But when you see a beautiful smile, it makes you smile. Absolutely. You know? So that's all. I just try to stay positive, man.
I don't know about y'all, but that definitely got a little bit deeper than expected. So I'm going to take a moment and I'm going to give you folks a little bit of a break too. During our pop-up, a regular customer named Charles graced us not only with his presence, he also shared some of the daddest dad jokes you'll ever hear. So without further ado, and to take place of our free time segment, here goes Charles.
Man, this is Charles, man. This guy's OG right here, man.
There he is. Welcome,
this
Charles.
Dude, he got jokes, man. He got jokes for days, man.
Well, let's introduce him properly.
Yep.
Welcome back to another episode of The Hub with your man, Brandon Bourne. If y'all don't think I'm willing to make a complete ass out of myself, now you know. Right here in front of Angelo CDs and Vinyls, we're introducing you to the neighborhood. My old neighborhood, Aurora Town. Let's go. First person we got on our charge is my best friend, MD, right here, and he would love to introduce you to one of his friends.
My guy Charles, man. This is the funniest guy that comes through the building, man. I'll be waiting on these jokes, man.
I'm waiting on that explanation for that Svengoolie shirt because I know what that means.
You know what that means. That's a good thing.
I feel like I do.
I know the picture. I don't know what it means.
You don't know Svengoolie?
Not necessarily.
Every Saturday night on MeTV.
Every Saturday night.
7 o'clock.
Damn.
Those
Cheesy,
old bad
deep
movies.
Okay.
And some aren't so bad. Some are great.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
I
So
remember.
if you want something to do with the kids,
You say Saturday.
Saturday night.
Oh, yeah, tonight. That's what's up.
Yeah, absolutely. Hello, Charles. How are you, sir?
I'm good.
My name's Brandon. If you don't know what you walked into, I'm doing a pop-up
A
podcast.
horror show.
So this right here is actually on par with Svengoolie because this is worse than any horror show that you're probably ever going to be a part of. So thank you for
So
participating.
he's been waiting for this. So I was driving outside of Greeley the other night, and I come past the prison, and I see a midget climbing down the side of the wall.
Okay.
And I thought to myself, now that's a little condescending.
So,
I come home from work the other day and there's a note on the refrigerator and my wife said this just isn't working anymore. I opened it up. There's no problem with the fridge.
thank you for finishing it. See, that is why we keep Charles around. I think we may have just found the second. Take a seat. This man right here might have to be the co-host.
That is so funny. Yeah, he's gone, bro.
That's exactly the joke that I thought I was going to say. And he fixed it for me.
He knows all the jokes, man.
Dad
he
jokes.
made him. He made him. He put him out there in the world, dude.
That's
Real talk, man.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
man. What's up with this guitar, dude?
This guitar is going to be given away. So, if y'all remember from episode 1, we had Troy the Luthier. This is another one of my friends that actually restores guitars for therapy. You know, he does it in his own time to keep his hands busy during the week so that he can make it to work on Monday. You know what I'm saying? And he refuses to sell them. So he wants to give them away, but he's sitting on 20 or 30 of them. So I talked him into making 5 guitars for the Hub podcast, and I'm just making up excuses to give them away.
Dope.
So today what we're going to do is from 12 to 12:20, we're going to let a few people play it, and at 12:30 we're going to let one of those people go home with it.
All right. So that's going to happen fast.
That is going to happen fast.
So I don't have to play good. I can just play. As long as I strum it.
I mean, that's
Drama, you never know.
you may be one of the. We may need you and Charles here to be the
Judges.
The judges, thank you. The judges to help us going ahead and get it taken care of. So I don't know.
So before I head into the store, my wife yelled down to me from upstairs last night. She said, "Hey, do you have a sharp shooting pain throughout your body?" I said, "No." She says, "You sure you don't have a sharp shooting pain through your entire body, like somebody stabbing you with a pin, you know, like over and over and over again?" I said, "No." She said, "You sure? You know, it's not like somebody's got a pin stabbing a voodoo doll again and again and again." I said, "No." She said, "How about now?"
Is this thing on? This thing does not appear to be voodooing the way that it is supposed to be voodooing.
That's stupid,
Well,
man.
a couple of cows were smoking a joint and playing poker one night. That's right, the stakes were pretty high.
That's pretty. I love
We
it,
are
baby.
definitely naming this the dad joke segment.
Dad joke session. Dad joke session.
Yeah. I'm going to check on Jalil. I'll be right back.
All right.
That's too funny, man. Oh, man.
Now you're giving me ideas. We might have to just stop people and see if they got random dad jokes.
Well, the thing about dad jokes is if you change the D to a B, you get the real point.
The real point. You ain't lying, Charles. Thank you, sir. That's hilarious.
Like working in a place like this is like, it's almost like being a bartender in that sense where people come in and they're like, hey, Marcel, man, this week, man, I had a custom motherfucker.
So you get dumped on sometimes?
Oh, I get dumped on left and right.
There was a lady I interviewed, and
I learned that you just listen.
She was a stylist, and she said that oftentimes you get people and they sit down just like this barbershop.
That's it.
And they're like, she's like, we'll sit down and people just, they just tell you what's going on, and you just got to shut up and listen sometimes.
Yeah.
And sometimes you ain't meant to answer.
Nah.
You're just meant to be there to listen and be that ear. And she called it therapy.
I dig it. I feel that. Like I used to. Well, I'm a person that I have a ton of opinion, and I value my opinion more than others. I think everybody should do that if you trust in yourself. So, but in saying that though, I learned that sometimes your opinion is not needed though. Sometimes you need to keep your opinion to yourself.
Right.
And as I've gotten older, I've learned that. Like sometimes you do just need to just listen, agree, be like, say something simple like, well, I'm here if you need me.
I get it.
Yeah.
Something simple.
But yeah, no. Man, 18 years, man, there's been few sad days, man. Sad day when Angelo told me he was selling it. A couple other sad days, man, whack customers, man, wish I could fight, but you can't be fighting customers and stuff. But other than that, man, it's like 90.
Chapo to do that.
Yeah, it's like 97% love, 3% just why did you leave the house, man? Go back home. Hello, sir.
How you doing? Even with the fact that there's this going on and there's positives and negatives to it, it seems overall fun. Like every single person that's walked in and out of here has been positive. Every single person. Oh yeah, let me get to the guitar. So I brought a guitar and I was gonna have people play it and give it away, but I broke the string.
I could have reached out.
Yeah, this guy, man, he came like 10 minutes late.
Are you the person that he called?
No.
Okay.
Nah, I should have called him though.
So he
should have sent him a text.
That should have been a negative situation.
Nah, yeah.
But a fella came and he attempted to play with the 5 strings, and then eventually I just gave it to him. But the appreciation and the fact that I feel like he's honestly going to take it and use it.
Well, he is, man. He's a good guy.
And his kids were here and they were talking about how they were playing music in school and getting excited about things. And you can see a shine in a person, and you can tell when a fire's been lit.
Yeah. And
that fire got lit. So for every mistake and everything that did not happen right today, that happened, and it was worth it.
Oh yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? And if you get any inkling in that on a daily basis or on a weekly basis, I could see reward in that.
Man, you know what, man? I learned a long time ago that you have to look at the good. It's easy to focus on negative shit.
Go ahead.
What I was gonna say though is, man, it's just better to just stay focused on positive stuff. Because like once you start focusing on negative, it can take you down, And like life's too short to be dwelling on some shit that's, for one, probably out of your control. Can't even do, you have no real control on it. So, man, just focus on the beautiful things, man.
Momentum's a bitch, and it seems that whatever course your mind takes, whether that be positive or negative, that momentum will pick it up.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So if you take it in the right direction, the momentum will take you in the right direction. And if you take it in the bad direction, it'll go all downhill.
Yeah, that's so real.
I
never even heard it like that.
Sort of. I never said it like that. And I ain't that interesting either. But
you're one of the most talented person I ever met, dude.
And that's what you always. That's literally. I told Gino that's what you always did for me, man. When I was down or when I was unsure about being a rapper or being a person or going back and forth to prison or being a man, like you were always there to tell me, you're good at this. You're the best rapper I know. You're good at the things you do, and it kept me pushing. Even though I didn't continue and make it through a lot of those things to this day, the reason that I'm still doing this shit is because you motivated me.
That's tight, man.
You know what I mean? You've always been my spot.
That's, honestly, dude, there was a point in life where I was like, man, there's a like every human to me has like talent in something, this, that, and the other. Me, like I look at myself, I'm like, man, what the hell am I talented at, man? Like I barely can speak English, and I was born speaking it. I barely can do this. I can barely do that. I had to think about it, man. But I honestly think the thing that God really wanted me to do, like one of the things that God wanted me to do while I was on this earth, was just inspire other people to be their best. Like I should have been a teacher, but didn't go down that road. And honestly, I wouldn't be a good teacher now. But I think I'm like a person that's supposed to like kind of motivate people into doing the shit that they're supposed to do. And that's the talent. My talent is to motivate your ass to get up and do something.
I 100% agree with that statement. I think your gift is the way that you network and the way that you can just meet people and communicate on different levels has always made it easy. Like all the things that another person wouldn't do to put themselves in a room, you'll get them in a room so that they can use themselves. You know what I mean? And that's a gift in itself. So don't ever think that that's not a thing, because that's probably more important than, or not more important, but as important as a man painting a Picasso or a person building a beautiful song or, singing a soliloquy. You know what I'm saying? It's like they couldn't have done that without somebody telling them, go do it. You know what I mean? Don't stop.
Yeah, that's true, man. That's true.
No doubt. And on that note, I want to thank you because you're the busiest man I know too. I don't really know how he gets everything done that he does, but
my mama taught me a long time ago, man. Ain't nobody about to do shit for you, man. You better get up and do it.
Go get it.
Yeah.
Go get it.
She said long time. I'll never forget, man. She told me, Marcel, there's gonna be a moment where you can't depend on no one, not even me. So you better be prepared. I was like, damn, man. I mean, I was young, dude. I probably was sitting in jail or some dumb shit. Like, I was like, okay, damn, that's the most wisdom. I was like, shit. She's talking about right this second. I gotta start depending on myself, man.
That's it. Sometimes all you got yourself and the man upstairs.
Yeah, that's it, man. Like, I pray every day, man. Like, I wouldn't say I'm an overly religious person, but I believe I'm a man of faith. I believe in a higher power. You can call him whatever you want. My brother called him Allah, I might call him God. You might call him Father, somebody else might call him Mother Earth. You never know, or whatever, But no, I do believe in some kind of higher power, and I believe, just the other saying too, man, you treat people how you want to be treated.
All facts. And that's the point of this show, whether it's Allah, Native American, whatever it is.
Whatever.
When you put people in a room and you find a common interest and you can laugh a little bit and have a bit of a conversation, you'll be surprised what comes out of it, and you'll be surprised who you can look in an eye and disagree with and still have love.
We got OG Rick in the building, man. This dude got so much wisdom, man. He wearing a rainbow shirt, man. That boy know all the rock and roll.
Because I heard it was $50 turntable day.
$50 turntable day.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to show me my $50 turntable.
Man, I get you a Crosley suitcase. Let's go, baby.
No, I need something to hook to my system.
Yeah, he's like, nah.
I'm a standalone with a little 6-inch speaker inside that thing.
Like, man, I need an Audio Technica, man. A Gemini, bro.
We're old and deaf from many shows. And so we need it loud.
Man, make sure I bring those movies Monday morning. Me and Autumn will be here.
Okay.
We'll be able to start working them out. We'll get them all done Monday. We'll call you Monday night.
A shit ton.
Yeah, it's a lot. So we'll work through.
I'm not to freak out. None of them are porn, man. They're just.
Hey, I'm just joking. Hey, don't take that, man. Hey, bleep that out too, man.
Trying to make me edit.
I don't know how to do that.
Oh, man.
Man, brother, have a good
weekend.
We'll
you too,
come
man.
in on Monday.
Got you, man.
All right.
Have a good day, fellas.
Rock on.
That's what's up. Hey. I'm not editing that, or any of the other stuff for that matter. So, out of the jokes I crack on here are just as bad.
I'll put it out there, man.
And if you listen to this show, you know that we've got a very middle ground on everything that we do here. Sometimes the joke is bad about something good.
In Colorado, it didn't matter though. Like, my vote didn't matter.
He's equally as lying as everybody else. It seems like everybody tells this story about doing something interesting when they get in, like they're going to do this bipartisan, this and that and the other, and then they get in there and fly off the handle. So we just pray that it goes another way, and then maybe they're looking in the sky for one of those guys.
You know what though? I've learned in life though, if you don't watch TV and you don't listen to news, life's great. You did shit.
And
Man,
smoke weed.
Yeah, smoke some bud. Man, you don't turn none of this shit on, man. Man, go to work and go home, you know what I'm saying? Take care of your kids. Stay out of the way, man. Hey, man, you don't even know what none of that shit is. Like, you have to have a coworker that's very informative, and they'll be like, "Hey, man, did you hear about this, that?" I'm like, "Oh shit, nah, man. All right, I don't, nope. Keep that shit to yourself, man. I'm living in paradise."
Amen.
I'm
That's
just
it.
joking.
Walking in paradise, walking on the sun, baby, walking on the sun. Is there anything else that you want to make sure that the whole world knows before we come back next time? Because this is happening again. Because this was trash until 10 minutes ago, and now it's beautiful. This is definitely happening.
Nah, man. Like, I would ask you the question. Like, well, and I'm pretty sure you've answered this, but what's been your favorite experience doing the podcast so far? Not. I'm not saying like this certain thing was my favorite moment, or I'm just saying like, what's your what do you love most about doing the podcast? Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, since you flipped it on
You have a good day, sir.
So the truth is, this has been one of the hardest things I've ever done, because every part of it I never knew how to do. When me and you used to do this, I was the voice. I knew how to rap. I knew how to put things together, but I couldn't edit anything. I couldn't produce anything. I didn't know how to create a sound or any sort of stream of consciousness other than using my voice to rap. So coming to this, I had no knowledge of that. So learning that was one thing. And then to your other point, talking about what are your gifts, I've been spending all these years wondering what it is that I'm good at, what it is that I need to be doing. And through doing this show, I realized that just like you, my gift is being able to see people differently. You know, my background from the hood to the burbs, from prison to out here, from being biracial, whatever it is, has all prepared me to help bring people together. The reason this place is called The Hub is because we're all just squeaky spokes in a wheel trying to get somewhere. And this is a place where people can meet up and get something done. And I didn't think it would happen. So to answer your question, I've learned not only from the process, but from every single person that's been on it. And I've also learned what I honestly think is my calling in life, is to point people in the direction of each other.
I dig that, man. I know, man. We're in our 40s now, man. So we better listen to some of these callings, homie.
And on that note, we are going to get the hell out of here with the first ever pop-up podcast. This is the Hub Takeover at Angelo CDs and Vinyl.
Yep,
Thank you,
doing it again, baby.
I love you so much, man. And y'all at home, remember, take it light, and it won't ever
have a good day.
Get too heavy. Be peace, brethren.
Maybe you ought to grab a thesaurus. Maybe you can understand this shit.
Why drive a car?
Cause it's foreign, that ain't my type of language. That chick's my wife, not some peasant that I just call my main bitch. Something I learned from ancestors of mine who came on slave ships. Master don't suck you until you drop and dump you in a ditch. The best defense is to stay spry and infiltrate the host. Then play offense once you're inside, that's how you do the most. Miseducation's a disease, it must be treated so by the revolutionaries who make the conscience grow. It may have been a mistake to grab the mic again. I'm finally facing my demons and feeling right again. No lie, embracing the truth about who I really am. Let's never let mediocrity rule our life.